Hi Aquarius, welcome to your week ahead reading. This is for week commencing the 2nd of June. I hope you've had a fabulous week and thank you for being here. Right, we're going to start with a couple of daily crystal cards. I'm really loving these at the moment. Oh, I like that. Got selenite and, nope, one more please and thank you for Aquarius. And we've got sunstone. Selenite is one of my absolute favourite crystals. I know I must say that about every crystal, but I do have a lot of selenite. This is selenite. My candle holder there is selenite. I do have various pieces. It's a very soft crystal as well. Absolutely gorgeous for... I keep a piece by my bed, so it kind of makes me feel a bit more like staving off any negative energies. But yeah, it's a beautiful crystal. Very good for connecting to the universe, as most crystals are anyway. But anyway, selenite. And the message of selenite is clear the clutter. Yes, detox. Get rid of stuff that doesn't serve you. You know, have a spring clean within your mind, your body, your soul, even your house, even your outside. Because things that are cluttered around us makes us feel cluttered in our mind. Anyway, sunstone is your next crystal. Take pleasure in the things that you do. I'm not sure I take pleasure in decluttering because that means housework, but but no, it is like I feel like you need to remove some negativity or something that's not serving you, and that allows you to enjoy that part of your life again, whether that's work, relationships, family. It's however it resonates for you. Let's find out. So we are going to use the light series for your reading. So dear spirit guides and angels, please join me in this reading for Aquarius and make it helpful, hopeful and healing. Thank you. So we're going to find what's the focus, please and thank you, for Aquarius for the week ahead. It's really hot here in the UK today, which is fabulous. I'm not moaning, but I'm a bit shiny. Oh, look at that. Queen of Wands is your focus. Now she's definitely a sunstone. She's so positive. The opportunity, please and thank you, for Aquarius. Wheel of Fortune. I feel like this is really going to be a nice positive reading. Your challenge. For Aquarius. Thank you. Well, 2 wanted to come out there. I'll take both. Oh, interesting. We have the 2 and the 7 of Swords as your challenge. And this position, I used to call it what you don't see coming, but sort of I've reworded it. It's the same kind of connotation, but I've called it what's bubbling under the surface, what's in your subconscious that maybe you're not dealing with or you're not aware of just yet, but let's have a look. What's bubbling under the surface, please and thank you for Aquarius. 9 of Swords. Aquarius, you do always get the 9 of Swords. And then advice and outcome, please and thank you for Aquarius. There we are. 2 of Wands. I like this. Queen of Wands as your focus is being incredibly positive, creative. You being in the limelight, you showing them what you're made of kind of energy. The Queen of Wands is, she commands attention when she walks into a room, and it's not by saying, oh, you know, look at me now. She just naturally has that charm and magnetism about her. And I think that's what they're wanting you to focus on next week, Aquarius. But I think you've got to declutter something first for you to shine again. Could be to do with work. It could be, you know, you're back on track again. You know, I feel like maybe you've gone off. Things have been a little bit bumpy along the way, and now it's like, right, let's have this new vitality. Your opportunity is the Wheel of Fortune. It could also mean that there's something coming in to offer you, because I'm very drawn to the fact that she's got her hand there and it's like, thank you very much. That'll be lovely. Thank you. There's something coming in very fortuitous for you. Something's moving on for the better. Your challenge is the Two of Swords and the Seven of Swords. Now, the Seven of Swords, this is very decluttering, isn't it? It's like the Seven of Swords is traditionally called the sneaky card, somebody not being particularly truthful to you, maybe. Or it can be you holding things close to your chest and not sharing some information or whatever it might be with others at the moment. Now, you've also got that with the Two of Swords, and it possibly is because you haven't made your mind up yet which way you're going to go. So we will clarify that. And then we have the Nine of Swords that's bubbling under the surface. And this is something that's keeping you up at night also. But also it's about, excuse me, I don't know if you are dreaming about things and you're waking up worrying about your dreams even. I don't know why that I'm saying that, but that's what's making me feel. Whatever it is, you know, something that, yeah, it just is making you very unsettled at nighttime. And then we have the Two of Wands as your advice and outcome. Now, a Two of Wands is obviously it comes after the Ace of Wands. Ace of Wands is about, oh, let's have a new idea, let's do this, you know, and then the Two is like, oh, but do I need to do this? Do I stay where I am and stay in the comfort of what I know? Or do I step outside my comfort zone and do something new and different and bigger and better? So it's kind of like, I think they want you to reconsider something. And especially with that Two of Swords there as a challenge. This makes me feel like you've got two people pecking at you to kind of like, you know, what about me though? Or what about me though? Let's have a look. Oh, interesting. But the focus is the Queen of Wands. Wow, that flicked quickly. Clarified by the Ten of Cups, which is a beautiful card. The Five of Cups, and you're sticking out, and the Seven of Cups. Wow. Cups are our emotions and relationships and matters of the heart. So you've got three cups there to focus on. The Ten of Cups is a beautiful card. This is saying that there, you know, with this Queen of Wands energy, there possibly could be this lovely sunshine and rainbows feeling. You know, everybody's happy at home. You get rainbows after a storm, so it's not like this is, you know, landing on your lap. It's because something that you are doing and the energy that you are being in is kind of, I don't know, it just makes everybody else happy around you also. And then you've got the Five of Cups. Now, the Five of Cups, I think they're saying here, this is your decluttering. This is getting rid of the negative energies. You can see they're focusing on the cups that are spilt there rather than the ones that are still filled behind. So it's kind of like saying to focus on what you have got rather than what you haven't got. And then you've got the Seven of Cups. And I feel like they're saying by doing that will open up some more options for you. And options maybe that you've not realised before. Interesting. So why do we have this Wheel of Fortune as an opportunity? Please and thank you for Aquarius. Oh, Clarified by the Chariot. Crikey. It's very determined energy. The Ace of Wands, which I mentioned. And we have the High Priestess. Now, the High Priestess is somebody who's very intuitive. I think they're saying trust your intuition, especially with that Two of Swords there with your challenge. You've got the Ace of Wands. There is something new coming in, something that's bringing in a more new vitality. And that's what that Queen of Wands does. It's almost like this newness of a job or a job offer or something that will give you, again, taking pleasure in the things that you do. Gives you that new oomph, if you like. And then you've got the Chariot. Now, the Chariot is the opportunity to actually you be in control of this. You make the decisions, nobody else. This Chariot, Major Arcana, has jumped on his chariot and he's leaving his kingdom behind. And look at the determination on his face. And he's like facing it full on, even though he knows that there's adversity ahead of him. It's like a real, let's get this show on the road energy. For some of you, that actually does mean travel. The Chariot is like literally traveling away from where you live or whatever your kingdom in your energy and your mind is. You might have to leave, even temporarily, in order to achieve this. But the Seven of Swords and the Two of Swords, I just feel like it's you that you haven't made your mind up yet. And you're still getting henpecked or pecked by, I don't know, these like angel and the devil on your shoulder. It's like 1 minute you know and then you don't. But it's not helping, I don't think, with the Seven of Swords being here. It kind of means that you are keeping it to yourself. And maybe that's why the Nine of Swords is bubbling away. It's like sleepless nights, not being able to get it off your chest or even having bad dreams. Let's have a look. Seven of Swords and Two of Swords. Why are you here for Aquarius? Oh, can't make that up. You've got the Nine of Swords again. Followed by Justice card. And the Eight of Swords. There's a strong Libran presence here too. So the Eight of Swords, this is tying you in knots, literally. Again, it's making you feel like there is no way out for you. Do you feel that, oh my gosh, doesn't matter which way I turn, it's not going to be great? I don't know. Maybe that's why, you know, we've got this Five of Cups here. It's like, no, don't think like that. There is always, you know, a solution. And with the Eight of Swords as well, it's generally speaking, it's not the truth of the matter, if you like. This is just in your mind. This feeling that, you know, she's trapped. She's thinking she can't actually, she can't get in front of those swords, but she can. But she's just going to take the bandages off and the blindfold off and walk forward. It's like you're talking yourself out of something, but then you're talking yourself back into something and not seeing the positive of it. Does that make sense? And then we've got the Justice card. You're trying to be fair and just to everybody. And it's just, you know, again, for you, it doesn't feel very balanced. Are you worried that, you know, you're going to upset somebody, or because you can't please everybody? You know, you can't. There does come a time where you have to make that decision based just for you. And then you have the Nine of Swords again, sleepless nights. This is keeping you up at night. It could, with the Justice card also, there could be some sort of legal issues going on here, which, you know, are not particularly, you're worried they're not going to go in your favour. But again, Five of Cups. As your focus, they want you to focus on the positive. Now, the Nine of Swords is bubbling away at you. Why do we have the Nine of Swords? As bubbling away, Aquarius, please and thank you. We've got the Ace of Swords. We've got the Queen of Cups. And we've got the Six of Swords. So swords are your suit in the tarot. And my gosh, we have a lot of swords. Just means to say that next week, I feel like you're torn between your heart and your logic. Logical mind, but also your heart. Because that Queen of Cups is bang smack in the middle of two swords again. So Ace of Swords bubbling away at you. It's like you need to get to the truth of the matter. There is something that is on your mind that you need to get clarity about and the truth of the matter. Or maybe you know the truth, and with that Seven of Swords, you're keeping it to yourself. There is something you're not revealing. You do have the Queen of Cups. Now, it can be that you're worried about a mum, literally, because she is the most motherly, beautiful, nurturing queen in the deck. Her cup is the biggest cup because she has the most love to give. However, this can be you too, trying to please everybody again and giving out your love. Now, you will notice on this card that this cup has got a lid on it. And it's kind of like a message saying, yes, you can give out all the love, but you still need to keep some for yourself and protect your energy. About, you might be helping some really, in some really traumatic situations by helping others. Be careful not to take on their energy. And that's why she's got a lid on her cup too. You have to know when to put a lid on it. And then we've got the Six of Swords. This is you wanting to move on. But there is, again, still, I don't know, I'm very drawn to, there's a mother and a child sat in this boat. Two people. Is that what your Two of Swords is? There's something about you wanting to move on, but this Queen of Cups has given you sleepless nights. The Two of Wands, again, is your advice and outcome. This is like, for me, it feels very independent. It feels like you need to now think about yourself and look at what else is out there. Do you need to travel, especially with that Chariot there? It's interesting, you've got as an opportunity to travel there, and then the Two of Wands can be thinking about moving overseas, or literally, doing something that's really out of your comfort zone. Well, let's have a look. This is my should I, shan't I card. Should I stay or should I go? And no, I'm not going to break into a song. Because I have to say, just personally, if I hear a tarot reader sing, I'm like, well, please don't do that. But that's only my personal opinion. Anyway, Two of Wands, Aquarius. It's interesting because I do feel like you're a caged animal with this Two of Wands. It feels like you are being kept back from what you really want to do. I've never thought that before about that card, but I think because with Aquarius, you are so ambitious. And I always say, like in our house, my partner is an Aquarius, and we might as well have a revolving door in the house because he's in out. What's he going to do now? Where's he going? Oh, he's got this idea. Let's go here. Let's go there. And he's just like Tasmanian devil sometimes. And I feel like you are feeling a little bit like a caged animal here with this Two of Wands. Let's find out, Aquarius. It's like you're getting itchy feet about something. Oh, yes, Ace of Pentacles. Four of Cups in reverse. Oh, too many. Gosh. Although I was very drawn to the Six of Pentacles there, and we've got the King of Wands. So look at this, Ace of Pentacles. Yeah, you want to do something new that's going to bring in more finances. There is something on the horizon that maybe this Two of Wands is going to bring in for you by moving away, by doing something outside your comfort zone. You know that there's a newness, a new offer of something to help improve the finances. You've also got the King of Wands. Do you want to be your own boss again? You've got the Queen of Wands there as your focus, and your advice and outcome is the King of Wands. He's very entrepreneurial, a very leadership role, very mentorship too. Are they asking you to look at other people that are going through the same thing, and you learn by being in touch with those people. Does that make sense? Have I made that clear? Because the King of Wands you would look up to and think, wow, well, he's made it. How's he done it? Let's find out. Let's go and learn from them. Nothing wrong with that. And, you know, some people think, oh no, like with tarot, somebody said to me, how long did it take you to learn tarot? I said, I'm still learning. I go on courses still. I listen to other tarot readers because it helps me learn too. It's always an evolving journey here. And I think that's what they're saying to you too. Go and learn and see who's successful in doing whatever you need to do and learn by it. Then you've got the Four of Cups, which I absolutely love to see this in reverse, because on the upright, guess what that means? You're fed up and bored and nothing's working. And it's like, I need to turn it on its head now. I need to get rid of that energy because there is bigger and better things out there for you. Love that. Okay, right. Let's see. We're going to finish with Ask and It Is Given cards. These are my brand new cards, and they are by Esther and Jerry Hicks. Now, if you watch my channel regularly, you know how much I bang on about Abraham Hicks, which is in fact Esther Hicks, who channels Abraham Hicks. And they're just wonderful short excerpts to listen to first thing in the morning to raise your vibration. She's funny, she's practical, she gives great advice, and you just listen and think, well, yeah, that makes sense. Why am I even doing this? And what it does is it just, again, just raises your vibration first thing in the morning. Yeah, okay, but by 10 o'clock you might have, you know, gone back into the mode of, oh, I hate my job or whatever, but at least you started the day well. And that's how I think. Anyway, these cards are by Esther and Jerry. Now, Jerry, I think, has now passed, but that was her husband. And they are affirmation stroke manifestation cards with some great advice on the back. Anyway, I'll stop waffling now. I've really waffled in your reading, Aquarius. Sorry about that. Let's get on to this. What final message do we have for Aquarius? Please and thank you. Gosh, this is very Two of Swords. And Capricorn just got this also. Why does my saying no to it mean saying yes to it? And it says, when you give attention to something you desire and say yes to, you're including it in your vibration. But when you look at something you do not want and say no to it, guess what? You're including it in your vibration. You cannot exclude anything you are giving your attention to. So it's like, make your mind up. What do you want? Yes or no? What do you want to give your attention to and make work? That's how I take that. And by the way, I'm not being clever. The message is on the back. I just read the back of the card. Anyway, I hope you enjoyed that, Aquarius. Please let me know how that resonates. And I will catch up with you next week. Take care and have a great week.